Hello. I know what you guys are thinking, and let me just stop you right now. Can someone get this man a towel? Because he's dripping wet. Can someone get this man a sweater? Because he's ice cold. I can read your mind. I'm like fucking That's So Raven. She doesn't read minds, but we're dripping. We're fucking iced out right now. I bought my hat, my glasses, and this jacket today. And so I wanted to wear everything that I bought today at the same time. Okay? So if you have a problem, let me introduce you to my rectum. Let me introduce you to my ane. Okay? Let me introduce you to my cock. That's it. That's all it is. I'm fucking dripping. Ladies, I understand you need to clean up the mess under your panties right now. Can we keep ourselves under control and can continue the rest of this video? The song dropped. I wrote that song a fucking long time ago and I'm kind of ready. I'm just happy it's out and I can move on with my life. Yeah, everyone's been super kind. So thank you. Thank you everybody for listening to it, watching the video. Make sure you watch the video. You guys warm my heart and butter my biscuits. I've been doing good, and I think progressively as I've lived on my own and been an adult, you start to just give less of a fuck and kind of just become who you are. People you're not 100% yourself around, you just kind of start letting that go, and you're just like, I don't give a fuck. It gets progressively more exhausting to not just be who you are, I think. It starts to just like become this burden that you realize you don't have to have. And you're just like, okay, yeah, fuck it. I think as I've sort of been giving less of a shit, I've been sort of showing who I am more and more to my family. I think as you're coming of age, you still have this innocence to your family. At least my family. My family still has this like idea that this fantasization of me when I was 5 years old, and he's just my little baby. Yeah, let me little pinch the cheeks. An adult. My dad especially thinks I'm like I just popped out yesterday. He thinks I still got my little tadpole sperm tail, and it's just not the case. I got daddy issues, by the way. Spoiler alert, got daddy issues. My mom knows everything about me. I can tell her what porn genre I beat my meat to, I choked the chicken to. I can tell her the broads that I laid pipe on or the guys that I laid pipe on. I'm not even gay. But like if I was, I could tell. I could just be like, hey, you know what? Dick. And she'd be cool. So shouts out to the my sisters and my mom. They watch this program. So needless to say, they see it all. They got front row seats to who I am. But my dad is like a fundamentalist Christian, extremist, conservative, not living on our world, not living in the reality that the rest of us live in type of person. Just wanted to add a note. When I told my dad I was a vegetarian, I might as well have come out as gay. In fact, I might as well have come out as a non-binary foxkin vampire, because it probably would have shattered his reality in a similar fashion. So this is the kind of person we're dealing with, folks. All right, back to the video. And so I have to hide everything from him. I have to reach a standard. Plus, I'm a military kid. So you combine extremist fundamentalist Christianity with military discipline. It's a recipe for therapy. He doesn't know that I've committed coitus. He doesn't know that I've committed cannabinoids. He doesn't know that I've committed swear. Like, I'm literally the polar opposite of my dad in every conceivable way. Like, if there's a spectrum and my dad is here all the way at the one end, I am literally all the way at the other end in every facet of life. I've constantly had to hide who I am. And now that I'm becoming an adult, I'm kind of like whatever. Like, if he disowns me, which is a high possibility, he disowns me. Sorry if this isn't supposed to be sad. Like, I'm perfectly fine, okay? Like, you don't have to feel bad for me. I'm a big lad. I can take it. I'm like, trust me. Just laugh at it, okay? It ain't that deep. It really ain't that deep. And I'm not like losing sleep over this. It's not like this weight on me. You don't have to worry about me. Okay, continuing with the story. Pops, it's gotten to a point where the facade is getting exhausting. Because here's the thing. If I just have to hide the fact that I've had coitus, then that's one thing. Okay, all right. He can't know I've had sex, but everything else I like align with him on, so we're cool. And then it becomes, okay, well, he can't know that I've had sex and he can't know that I've smoked weed. So I just got to hide those two things from him. And then it becomes, all right, well, I can't let him know that I am not a Christian anymore. Smoke weed, I've had sex, fucking am a commie. It gets to a point where you're hiding so much that you have to fucking have like Daniel Day-Lewis level acting Oscar performance anytime you fucking see your dad. Yeah, so I was talking to him on the phone. I don't talk to him that much. I was just catching him up on life and telling him about the new song and video. And he inevitably takes it into political territory. And we fight about politics, which inevitably leads to religion because his political views are fully informed by his religion. I told my pops that I'm agnostic. You think it's going to go bad, and then it somehow gets worse. Because it's like I would have rather had him just scream in my face and hang up on me. I thought I was just going to be dodging this tidal wave of his wrath and his fucking saliva flying at me. But it was much less over the top and entertaining and way, way more depressing and sad and drawn out. Just very emotional. He sounded like he was crying, and he was like basically like begging me to pray. Just please promise me, like after this, you'll just pray. You'll just pray about it. Just please pray about it. And I'm like, okay. You know, I didn't want to like argue with him. He was like so emotional. I didn't want to be like, well, no, this is why like the Bible's dumb. I was just like, yeah, I hear you. I hear you. So yeah, if there's anybody out there with religious parents, this is for you. This is for you. I just feel like whatever the answer is to the big question of life, I just don't think it would be good guy upstairs, bad guy downstairs. Like I feel like it'd be something we couldn't even conceive or comprehend. I don't know. That's just how I feel. And not to shit on religion. I empathize, I respect your beliefs. All beliefs are welcome here. But you're fucking stupid. No. Like, I feel like whatever higher form of consciousness there is out there will be a little more, would be a little less rigid and a little more profound and not just like, oh, you touch pee-pee, burning for eternity. Here's how I look at the Bible. I look at the Bible like a series of stories that teach you good life lessons to live by. For the most part, generally speaking. I just don't take it literally. Like my dad believes literally like Jonah was swallowed by a whale. Like literally the fucking earth flooded, 2 of every animal got fit onto the boat. Spirituality is very important to me. I think it's an aspect of life you shouldn't neglect. But I think everyone's spiritual journey is very personal, and it's something that you have to discover and go on your own spiritual journey to sort of find out what it means to you. The voice in my head, the fucking spiritual aspect of my life might be telling me, hey, this church is really resonating with me. But it might not resonate with other people on a spiritual level. Like I might go to church and be like, wow, all of you are getting grifted like a motherfucker. I feel like Christianity's so far removed from its original intention. Christianity at this point it's an industry. It's a business. It's a corporate endeavor that you're going on. I'm not going to lie, all respect to religious people, but currently I'm open-minded. So if I'm a Christian down the road, I'll eat crow. I kind of look at it as the most scummy form of grifting. It's like you're banking off of people's most deepest inner fear of death and the deep yearning to have comfort of the thought of death, and it's how, like, that's fucked up, man. I don't know what this all kind of amounts to, but I guess it comes down to you got to be yourself, and you got to just, even if it's baby steps, start to unravel who you truly are around your family members. And if they don't accept that, then it's not meant to be, unfortunately. You can't have people like that in your life, you know? When you become a parent, you kind of have to accept the potential reality that your kid's not going to be a clone of you. Eventually, you gotta let the people in your life experience you in your true form, in your true final form. The only way you're going to attract people in your life that you genuinely love is if you're attracting people from you being you. If I'm attracting people from me not being me, are they really the people I want to be around? How the fuck did this turn into Tim Robbins? Sorry if this was a really deep-ass episode and not that funny, but that's the feels I've been having. So you get what you get on this program. I keep it a buck. I love you all. So thank you for watching. And let me know if you have daddy issues in the comments. Love you. Bye.